Shalom, everybody. This is Brian Newman from Psalm 16 Ministry. Most of you guys know me from Hebrew Hearts. And these two kind of ministries are kind of joined together, but kind of separate. Because in the letter from the Apostle John, chapter 4, verse 24, it talks about the Creator wants people to worship Him in spirit and truth. And for a long time, those two things have been kind of divided. You're on the truth side, which is can become very dry and analytical without the spirit. And on the spirit side, if you remove spirit from truth, you become very ecstatic and emotional and very woo-woo and just make you kind of dizzy because there's no grounding to it. So the truth without the spirit makes you kind of thirsty, but the spirit without the truth makes you kind of feeling dizzy and disoriented because they're meant to go together. So I had a previous ministry, Hebrew Hearts, which is still going. It's Hebrew Hearts Outreach, actually. And I ran it for about 5 years. Let some of my friends take care of it, and they're doing a great job. But what I did at Hebrew Hearts was the truth aspect. There's a lot of people, they're coming to an understanding of the Hebraic roots of the Bible. That Jesus was Jewish. His name is Yeshua. And that in the beginning of the world, the Creator gave the Sabbath. He told mankind when to work, when to rest, and when to work in a way that wouldn't exhaust them or separate them from themselves and their family and wear their bodies down and make them so exhausted they couldn't function anymore, which is what our world became afterwards when we abandoned that. And he also, in Genesis, gave us 7 feasts, the signs and seasons. He gave us 7 sacred festivals throughout the year to celebrate him with, to worship him with, to remember everything he did, honor what he's doing now, and look forward to what he's going to do. And he also gave us the Bible diet, which tells us what's food and what isn't, according to the Creator who made the whole planet we live on. So I tried to connect those people through several Facebook groups, through events and things. So we had a singles ministry. We've had almost 70 people get married, and we have state groups and nation and groups of different areas of the world and different nations that they can connect. So we try to connect all the people seeking truth. And now it's time to connect the people seeking spirit. And this is similar to what we did before. But who I'm trying to connect now are those people who understand there's a spiritual world out there. And it's very, very real. But they want to have a real experience and understand that experience that the Creator gave them. They don't want a emotional experience to be passed off as supernatural or spiritual. And they don't want to get a spiritual experience from the dark side, from the enemy. They want a spiritual experience they can understand that comes from the Creator. So we know that the Creator's Spirit never contradicts the Creator's truth. And the Creator's truth comes alive through the Creator's Spirit. So they have to meld that spirit and truth. And one of the ways that the Creator has promised to speak to people supernaturally in the end days is not just to the scriptures. It's actually promised in the book of Joel that people would have dreams and visions. So not just, it says all flesh. It actually doesn't say Christian flesh, Jewish flesh, Muslim flesh. It says all flesh. So the Creator's going to be speaking to a lot of people through supernatural means, like he already does in the Middle East, through dreams and visions, which have historically, up until about 300 years ago, of 6,000 years even history, all but 300 years of it, the entire world believed heavily in dreams and visions. Every culture throughout the world, this is just a part of the culture, especially in the Old Testament, with Joseph, with Daniel, especially in the New Testament with the other Joseph and with Paul, with other people. Dreams are an important way the Creator spoke to people. And when you talk about dreams, it's not just a dream. The talking about dreams opens up all the other experiences people are having. Their perspectives, their hurts, their pains, all the answers they're looking for from God, the ways God's speaking to them in other ways, all that is kind of encapsulated in a dream sometimes. So I want to do to get Psalm 16 ministry off the ground, and to get the people to have these conversations that they might not be comfortable having in their church or with their secular friends, is to look at dreams. Let's discuss our dreams. Let's talk about dreams. Let's talk about what dreams mean. Let's talk about your experience with dreams. And let's talk about it in a way that fits with Scripture. It's not what we learned in the New Age store. It's not what we learned from Carl Jung. It's scriptural. Because there are people in the Bible who had dreams. Lots of them. And lots of things in the Bible happen because of dreams. So if we can take the experiences of people in the Bible as our basis, God gave this person in the Bible this dream. What did it mean? What did God say it meant? And when you have this dream, what's God telling you? Because it should line up. And once we have these dream discussions, it's going to open up a lot of healing. It's going to open up a lot of conversation, open up a lot of fellowship. Because a lot of people out there are really looking for the Spirit of God. There's a lot of people looking for truth. And we try to connect them, the Hebrew Roots movement and all the Hebrew Hearts groups. We try to connect those people looking for truth. And there's also these people looking for Spirit. And Psalm 16 is to connect these people looking for Spirit and bring them together and help them find fellowship, even if it's not in a church building, to help them find fellowship. And some of them aren't Christians, some of them aren't Jewish, some of them aren't Muslims, some of them aren't anything. But they're all looking. And if they're all looking genuinely, they will find it. And part of what we want to do is also help keep them from getting lost along the way. Because there's a lot of people, if you're looking for Spirit, you can wander off into Wicca and paganism and a lot of stuff and get lost along the way looking for Spirit. Like if you're looking for the truth, you can get lost in Greek philosophy and intellectualism and rationalism, and you can get lost along the way too looking for truth. So with Hebrew Hearts, we were trying to help the people looking for truth to find each other without getting lost in all this other stuff. And with Psalm 16, I'm trying to help the people who are looking for Spirit not get lost in all this other stuff. If you're looking for Spirit, let's put you in contact with some other people who are also looking for the same thing and give you a good basics to tell you, discern what kind of spirit is happening here. Because there's the enemy spirit, the dark spirit, and there's a creator spirit. The creator is light. So let's help you look for Spirit, but also help you discern which spirit is you're encountering. So part of that process is looking at dreams, which is how most people interact with the spiritual world, if they realize it or not. It's how the Creator promised to interact with people supernaturally in the last days, and help people to take that basic experience of dreams to discern what the message is and where that message is coming from. And then they can take that to other aspects of their life, while also, binding up some wounds and bringing them some fellowship and give them a place so they can belong.